Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, it's no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. And I'm invested in Riot, Mara, BTBT, Hive, Bitfarms, HUD, 8 and Galaxy Digital right now. So let's jump right into it. Another interesting day in the Bitcoin mining business. First of all, here the Bitcoin price chart, and we can see Bitcoin is still consolidating sideways here, and it looks like this triangle here with the support here of the widening channel provides support here, and we're bouncing off of these lines here. And yeah, it looks like we could have soon a breakout to the upside or downside, we don't know, but it's very interesting, I guess. Bitcoin is minus 1.1% today. The Canadian stocks, as is expected, in green. Hive, HUD and Bitfarms like around 15% in green. Argo Blockchain here and the London Stock Exchange plus 73%. So, but in the US, the ARBKF stock is minus 26%. So yeah, in the US, there was a huge drop today from Argo Blockchain on the OTC ticker here, but yeah, from yesterday. But yesterday, London Stock Exchange was closed, and that's why there's today a big surge here. So the prices are now coming closer together. It's still a spread between them, but it's not big. So yeah, in the upcoming days and weeks, we will have the same price, I guess, on OTC US and on LSE in London. Okay, let's move on here. Riot and Mara slightly in red. Bit Digital, minus 12% here, and Galaxy Digital here a little bit in green. Okay, but yeah, there are some more exciting news, I guess, from Argo Blockchain, for example. They have another good news for us today. They want to make Argo available to the US markets in order to gain access to a broader investor base and enhance our visibility in North America. We already trading on OTCPK, and we anticipate a full OTC listing with wider investor reach in the coming days. So they applied for OTs to trade on the OTCQB venture market in the United States. I'm not an expert in this, but they say, yeah, they will reach a lot more investors. So I think that's very good for the Argo stock. And yeah, I expect the 2021 is very nice for this company and for the stock of Argo Blockchain. There's some other news from Bitfarms, for example, here. They changed a little bit here, their board and executive management. Nicolas Bonta gets more power here. He's the executive chairman of Bitfarms. And Emiliano Grodzki, this is for me important. He was the interim CEO. In my opinion, he did a very good job in this position, and he is now the official chief executive officer, the CEO of Bitfarms. And in my opinion, this is very good for this company, and I expect a big growth in the upcoming month for Bitfarms here. Okay, a lot of you asked me about some small companies or penny stocks or other miners, and yeah, I'm collecting them right now. I have a list, and every daily episode I will show you some and discuss a little bit with you. It's not that deep dive which I made with the other stocks like Hive or so, but it's more an overview, and you have to decide you want to take the risk or not. But let's jump right into it. The first one is Mgt Capital. The ticker is Mgti, I guess, and they're saying here on their website that they have 1,500 new generation Bitmain miners with 80 petahash. So yeah, the efficiency is good. It's more than 50 terahash per miner, so that's very nice. They have 20 megawatts of low-cost power here, access and so on. But there's the big but. Yeah, they didn't file their Q results here on the SEC filings, and they have some here notification of inability to timely file form. And we go to the website, to the news. There are no news since May. So this looks not so nice, I guess. And yeah, there is in the SEC filings, there's a current report from December 14th. And yeah, I don't really understand it, and I haven't read it all, but it looks like it looks like a big dilution for 0.001 US dollar per share and 230,000 US dollars. So someone wants to buy, in my as I understand it, 230 million shares with 230,000 US dollars. So for me, this investment is not interesting right now. They are not able to file the results. They have issues, I guess. There are no news here, and this is why I'm stay away from this Mgt Capital investments, MGTI. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me, but for me right now, if there are no news, if they cannot file the results, it's a no-go for me right now. Okay, let's go to the next company. This is Ether Capital. This company is more interesting for me right now because my exposure with stocks to Ether is very low right now. It's only Hive, and I'm not 100% happy right now with the strategy of Hive. That's why I'm looking to diversify in other Ether stocks, and there are not much miners, or there are no miners right now to buy. So, but the other thing is that Ethereum wants to go away from mining. They want to do proof of stake, and yeah, there are companies which are specializing in these, in the future of Ethereum, in the staking and all this stuff, in DeFi and Web 3.0 application and all these things. I'm not an expert in this, but this company here looks nice in my opinion. For example, here they have 32, I'm zoom a little bit in. They have 32,000 ETH on their balance sheet right now, with in Canadian dollars 30 million value right now. They have some MakerDAO coins here, or tokens, which is the biggest DeFi platform right now on DeFi pools. You can check this. MakerDAO is very big. And they have Wire, which is something like a decentralized exchange. So I hope they can make more investments in these Ethereum 3.0 in these Ethereum 3.0 things. But right now that looks very, very nice for me, and I will show you the results here. They were able to file, and here you can see the balance sheet. So on September 30th, they had 18.8 million US dollars, Canadian dollars, sorry. The most of them in digital intangible assets. So this is the Ethereum stuff. They have no debt, as I am aware of. What else do we have? They have a nice net income here because of the revaluation of these coins. They have 23 million stocks here, common stocks outstanding, and the stock price I will show you right now is like so the ticker, we have it here, it's DTSRF. So remember DTSRF. The stock price looks very nice right now. And yeah, if we multiply it, it's Canadian dollars, so it's like 35 million US dollars right now, the market cap. So for me that looks very cheap, because only the Ether here are like 20 to 25 million US dollars. So this could be something to diversify a little bit from Bitcoin mining, go into these staking Ethereum Web 3.0 space. And yeah, for me that's very interesting, and that's why I think I will invest a little bit in this company. I will not do put it on my BMX model and all this stuff. It's a different company. It's no Bitcoin miner. It's completely different, but it's another interesting company in this space, I guess. Okay, let's move on. The third company I want to show you today, I will always do 3 companies or so, and yeah, then I move on, is CleanSpark. Some of you told me this company is interesting, and yes, this company is very interesting. They're not a Bitcoin mining focused company right now, but there's software that makes microgrids happen. So they do software for energy, for photovoltaic here and these things. And yeah, Bitcoin mining is very energy intensive, and I think that's why they decided to zoom a little bit in to buy some miners here. And yeah, and also in the electricity grid, you have all these spikes and dumps and all this stuff. And with Bitcoin mining, you can flatten your grid. And I think that's what they're doing here. So the business case is very nice to use Bitcoin as an energy storage to transform the physical energy into monetary energy. And that's what I really like here. And in January, they want to have 300 petahashes online. So compared to our other miners, this is not so big, but it's nice. And I think I will include them into my BMXI model. They will be very low there because their market cap is like $700 million right now. So I can only put the petahashes there and not the software value of this company. But we can track this company, and for me it looks very interesting. Maybe they have not the leverage as the pure Bitcoin miners right now, but it seems a little bit more diversified, and it's not a pure miner. It's a software company which will do mining a little bit, and maybe they will increase significantly. So I'm not buying this stock right now, I guess, but yeah, I will check them frequently and will look into them, and it looks very interesting for me. Also, they had last year or last quarter, I forgot, a margin of 21%, so they were very profitable without Bitcoin mining. I think with Bitcoin mining, they're gonna be a lot more profitable in the upcoming years. So very interesting company in my opinion. So the CleanSpark, I will show you the stock price here. Wait a sec. Where is it? The ticker is CLSK, and the stock is rising big time here since October. So we have 3x or so from October. So yeah, that's very nice, I guess. Looks like a good stock to me. Okay. So what else do we have? Another nice news here. The mayor of Miami has said that he's open to exploring the idea of investing 1% of the city's treasury reserve into Bitcoin. So yeah, we see crazy moves right now from officials, from institutions, and that's one other example that a city thinks about turning some money into Bitcoin because they're scared of inflation, and I understand it very, very well. Okay, let's move on to the Bitcoin market right now. Yeah, prices 26.6k USD. We have fees are rising a little bit from yesterday. It's 0.72 Bitcoin per block. Not big. Hash rate is still stable at 130, 140 exahash, and the mining profitability is at $0.19 per day per terahash right now. And I want to show you some news from China, and that's maybe why the hash rate is not rising. So first of all, there's a Sichuan electricity shortage in this region where there's a lot of hydropower over there, and there's a nice article here from Hashrate, so HASHR8.com, and they tell you here what could be one of the reasons for that the hash rate is not increasing significantly right now. Because Sichuan is the biggest mining region in the world. And there's one other article about the China's coal standoff causes power shortages. Chinese Bitcoin miners heavily affected. So there's a power battle between the Chinese governments with the world's biggest coal countries. I don't know exactly why. It's because of prices, I guess. Yeah, but it looks like it's impacting the Chinese mining industry, which is good for our North American miners because the competition is smaller. But we also have BitDigital. They're mining in China, so maybe they're affected. We don't know. But for the other miners, it's good. It's good right now. So we will see how this develops. If they can solve these issues here, expect some huge hash rate increases because the hardware is out there. We had a peak of 184 exahash 2 months or 3 months ago. So the hardware is out there and maybe we can see them online again soon. But yeah, we will see. Let's jump back to bit info charts here. In Ethereum, fees are still high with 1.16 per block. We can see that the hash rate is increasing over the last few days. It's not so big right now. I can show you the yearly, but here is a spike here from yesterday to today to more than 300 terahash right now. For me, that's a little bit concerning for Hive because there should be a decrease in the hash rate because a lot of 4 gigabyte graphic cards are dropping out now from mining because they cannot mine anymore, and that's why Hive is upgrading their cards very fast, the GPUs. But we can see the hash rate is rising, and I guess that's why there's a lot of new equipment, a lot of new Chinese ASIC miners, as I told you a few days ago. They're coming to the market and they're going online right now. So I don't expect a drop in the hash rate. I expect a big increase over the upcoming month in Ethereum hash rate, and that means more competition for Hive blockchain, for example, and for the other Ethereum miners. But it's a little bit early to say, so let's wait a little bit. And yeah, we track it every day, so we will see if something changes here. Yes, okay. What else do we have? I think, guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much. And wait a second. I have another. I want to show you the BMX. I promised yesterday. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the BMX model from today. You can see it here. Argo is still number one because their stock price dropped again from yesterday. Yesterday it was different. I will show you here. Yesterday Hut8 was number one, and BitDigital was number two. Argo number three. And yeah, now Argo with the stock price drop here is back number one. And then we have Hut8 here, and number three is not BitDigital anymore because they had a huge increase yesterday in stock price. It's Bitfarms right now. So there, the three Canadian miners here are 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, with BitDigital, I want to say this company, yeah, is making huge moves in the stock price. Yeah, they seem a little bit risky because of China. You know the electricity shortages right now. And there's a good video from this guy. It's called Empire Building. And yeah, he made a video about BitDigital, and there's some interesting stuff. There's some concerning things about BitDigital. He told us, and yeah, it's a very risky company, I guess, but the gains are huge. So I'm have a little position in them. I'm not going too big into BitDigital. And yeah, we will see how this will develop here. And yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Marathon because they're very low here in my BMXI. And some people, yes, they had the huge purchase of these 70,000 Bitmain S19s yesterday. And some people say, yeah, that's risky, that's too late and all this stuff. And I think a lot of people are underestimate the importance of this buy. When I go, for example, when I go to my OPEX data here, and I go to OPEX 1, and I go to 2020, at the end of 2021, in my model, I can see the OPEX 1, so the daily gross mining margin for Marathon with the Bitcoin price of 200,000 and a hash rate increase from now, let's say 2.5 to 2.5x, so at 300 exahash or something like this, I can see a daily gross profit for them of like 10 million. It's only a few days, then it will drop again and so on, but it's 10 million per day. And yeah, the Bitcoin mining profitability will, after the Bitcoin peak, it will not drop to 0, it will decrease, and maybe 1 year after it will be bottom out, very low. But with these S19s and their low electricity prices, they should able to manage the bear market, and they have this hardware. And I mean, 10 million in profits. I don't tell you this will happen, but in my model this will happen. And 10 million in profits, this is really huge. And these miners are making, in my model at this time in December, they're making $80 per day. So with $2,428 in purchasing price, within 1 month, their ROE is 100%. So the payback is within 1 month. So in my opinion, this is very big and very significant, and it's a very big ballsy move from Marathon, and I will not underestimate this. I mean, we have to see whether they can deploy these miners or not in time. It's very important they get these miners until December operational, because when the peak is over and there's a bear market, it's get less and less profitable. But they can make a lot of money in a few days here, and yeah, we will see how this all plays out. I think Mara is right now diluting their stock, and that's why the stock is not moving up. We will see, but that's what I guess, because yeah, the stock is red since yesterday after the announcement. So I guess they're diluting because they have the same offering like Riot, with the same company, with the C Wainwright. They can dilute like $200 million in 2020 and 2021. And I think this is what they're doing right now, because the stock is above $10. It's like $11.7. So if they sell 20 or 18 million stocks, then they have their $200 million and they can buy these miners. They have right now common shares of 63 million. So with like 30% or 20 or 30% dilution, they can increase their hash rate, or they can triple their hash rate. So in my opinion, this is a good move, because the bottleneck of hardware is going to be very big. And in my opinion, Mara is doing very well with this move. But we will see. It's also risky. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. Okay, guys. So now that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.